In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to create and mail a simple letter from a manual build. At the end, I will also show you how to convert a job into a template you can use in the future to streamline your process. Let's get started. So the first thing on your dashboard, we're going to go ahead and click Manual Build. We're mailing a letter. Now Postalocity has created the job with the default settings. We're going to go ahead and give it a new name. Let's call it Sample Letter. Now we need to upload the letter. So we're going to go ahead and drag the PDF in there. You have the option to click Select PDF and Browse. I just prefer to drag and drop. It's just easier for me. Now it's uploading those settings. Now there are a couple settings we do need to change, and there's a couple I want to go over. So let's go. The first one is the color. In this case, we're going to go ahead and print it black, but you do have the option for printing in full color. And this is a single-sided letter, but you do have the option of printing duplex or double-sided. So those are some settings. In the middle column, you want to check this is letter size, and we're printing it just on plain paper. The envelope is the default Postalocity envelope. I'll give you a couple details about it later, but it's a very important piece of this. And then we're just mailing it first class. Down here in the bottom, this is where you would set your return address. In this case, I've already got it populated. Now the delivery address, we're going to set right here in the address extraction. I'm going to click right here, open the zone tool. Now this is very cool. Postalocity can actually extract the delivery address out of your PDF letters. So right now it's uploading a couple samples, and to tell it where the address is, you just click and drag a box. In this case, we're highlighting Mr. John Doe's address. Save and close. Now I have 3 letters in this single PDF. So what we need to do is tell Postalocity where to separate. In this case, every page is a new letter. So we have it set to split on every page. So that's going to give us 3 different letters for each PDF, in this case, the one PDF. Click Process Job. Now what's happening is those addresses have been extracted, and Postalocity is uploading those to the post office, comparing it against their database, the National Change of Address process, where they verify if the delivery has moved to give you the new address, or just to make sure the address is in the correct format. On the left side here, you'll see the action log, and it's got a timestamp in it, and what it's telling you is just kind of the step it's on. In this case, completing its activities, merging the quality report, doing all the little things that it has to do behind the scenes, while also building your proofs, building the print files, making all the mail files that need to be sent to the post office. Just the whole process of getting your PDF into a mailable format with correct addresses. So now it's completed that process, and it's brought up the approval process. This is a 4-step process, and step 1 is to look and see what's going to be printed. So we're going to go ahead and click on the image here, and this pulls up the Postalocity envelope with some sample barcodes, but we have the return address, we have the permit, and we have the delivery address. Now this is the Postalocity envelope. The important part is it's a plain envelope, but it has a very special window on the left. This is the barcode coming from the letter through a window on the envelope, and this is the barcode on the envelope. Those have to match, and if they don't match, it's all stopped. They're removed and fixed, but it verifies that John Doe, his letter, is in John Doe's envelope. Very important. Obviously, you wouldn't want your letter to go to the wrong place. Mr. Joe Smith with Mr. Joe Smith's letter. Miss Jane Doe with Miss Jane Doe's letter. So those all look good to me. So we're going to go ahead and click Accept. We're accepting just step 1. Step 2, this is where we're going to review the addresses. We have, in this case, there are 3 addresses, and all 3 are good domestic addresses, so there's nothing we need to do. But if there were some address problems, bad zip codes, bad street addresses, they would pop up over here. Low chance, very low, or extremely low chance of delivery. And if they're over here, you can click on them, go in there, and make corrections to the address. And we'll go over that in a future video. But since we have 3 good addresses, we're going to go ahead and click Accept. Now we go to step 3, and that is mail date and data retention in this case. I'm going to go ahead and set this to mail for November 30th. So we're good with that. And then over here is the data retention. After 30 days, in this case, Postalocity is going to delete all the information from the mailing except for the number of pieces mailed and the receipt. That way your data is kept secure. And in this case, for 30 days, I could come back and download the data if I needed it, but after that, it's gone. So now we're on step 4. We have 3 letters at an average price of 95 cents each. So the total is $2.87. There's 3 pieces, and we're going to pay and approve. Doing this sends it to the next step where Postalocity will print, insert, and mail. After we click this, there's nothing I can do as a user to change it, but you can contact Postalocity at their help desk number. It is at the bottom of the screen here. It's 316-260-2220. But we're happy with this letter. We're going to go ahead and click Pay and Approve. So since we're happy with this letter, and I want to go ahead and save this format and use this same thing again in the future. So we're going to go ahead and click Save as Template. It's building a template, so next time all I have to do is upload the letter. Everything else is already preset for me. I'm going to change this to give this a more generic name so I know this is for my video sample letter. You could give it any name you want, but what that does is it gives you something you can see in the future. So we now got a mailed letter with 3 different delivery people. We've now built a template, so we can mail a simple letter that extracts the address from the letter. It's a beautiful process. It's very simple, and I think you'll love it. Thanks.